That's the song? I didn't even notice.
This is our theme song, guys.
Wait.
Spill the wine. Spill the wine. Spill the wine on a fucking...
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
This is our theme song.
Yeah.
This is the video that comes up when you search up Spill the Wine.
Yes.
And then our video comes up.
Seconds.
Hello, my name is Amanda.
And I'm your crazy ex-girlfriend, Adam Basco Mahideen.
Yeah, that's so true. And I'm Anne. Hi. We're drinking wine again, not coffee.
Let's introduce it. We are drinking 7 Moons wine tonight.
There's nothing in there anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost done. Oh, well, no, actually, yeah, it is done.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad it's gone.
Was it good?
Today's topic is social media.
Yeah.
Social media.
We're going to talk
There's
about
so much
social
about
media.
social
We could
media.
cover
So much.
so much.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about social media? Does it bother you? Do you like it? Let's start off like that.
I think social media is just by now a part of our everyday life, but I think what was interesting, what we talked about earlier, is like when you break up with somebody, how social media still influences like how you're with a person. If you like block the person or the person deletes all the pictures immediately, I think it has such an influence after you break a relationship.
Also,
off.
I hate how much access I have to somebody also. Like, usually I try to, like, cut something off with somebody.
So do
and
you
knowing
delete them then or block them?
if I have the willpower.
I really want to, but that's
Yeah.
like letting go. Do you really want to let go completely, or you still want to see what they're doing?
Usually in those cases, I act impulsively. You know? So if I'm mad at somebody, I will block, I will unfollow, I will cut ties. That way I can't go back. And that's you know, it helps me out that way.
I think the thing is with social media in a romantic context, when you meet somebody for the first time, you have the option of being like, who is this person? Who is this person? Oh,
Yes.
I get to check their social media.
Yes.
And it almost like leaves nothing to the imagination,
Yeah.
especially if this person is like always sharing and oversharing on social media.
Like,
But
would
also
you say we
people-
are oversharers? I think so. I think I'm an
I think
oversharer.
people
I think I'm
share
an
what they
oversharer
want
for
to
sure.
share.
I'm definitely
But I
an oversharer.
love
But
that.
I think people share what they want to share. Yeah, that's nice. But also, that's why you don't know the person completely when you just see them on social media. But I'm gonna say, I just talked to a friend of mine, and she is dating a guy, and she's going to the second date with him. And I told her because she's like, "Oh, this is his social media," and she showed me all the pictures, and I was like, he follows 1,500 people. Who is he following?
Okay.
Check this out. She was like, oh, really? Should I do it? And she checked it out, and it's like kinky websites and like kinky things. She's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So she was like associating things with the people he followed. 1,500 things with like kinky and like gym and stuff. Like, I'm gonna think about what you follow.
No, yeah, of course. That's the thing. I can learn so much about a person through their Instagram. You know, I can find out your birthday. I can find out your zodiac sign. I can find out if your girlfriend still follows you. You know?
Yeah, the girlfriend. Yo,
I've been
this
checking
is a
that
part.
shit.
If I'm in a relationship with you,
Let me tell you
I'd
something.
be like,
I'm in
let
a
me see if they
relationship
still
with you
together.
and you still like the pictures of your
Oh,
ex-girlfriend.
if you still like that bitch's picture, I swear.
Oh, Instagram? I don't know.
bad.
I hate when you start watching somebody and then next thing you know it, like you scroll down your news feed and then you see all the posts that they like and it's like, why are you liking this bitch's photo? Like, you know?
I had a big problem with that in the beginning. And I made it very clear that I don't think that's cool. That I don't think it's cool that you like still like other girls' photos or all these.
Oh,
and
can we talk
comment
about
under pictures.
this?
Yo, there's
Sure.
this one girl who's like keeps coming back and
We're talking Instagram, right?
Yeah,
so it's
and
okay, so
DMing.
Instagram.
and it's like, you guys are over. Like, don't come back now, you know. But people tend to come back and sneak into DMs, and it's a thing.
Word.
Like, that's not cool. And if I
Stop
see my
sneaking
man,
into my DMs, yo.
yeah, or my man's DM, like if you're gonna like somebody's pictures, that's not cool. No, I'm not into that at all.
PSA, hop off Am's man,
Word.
Yeah, for real.
or else. I'm kidding.
But if you have
No,
a
no,
thing
I'm not.
we're
going,
not kidding.
if you have a thing
Don't
going
talk,
on with a
no.
guy, you would like to see him like liking other girls' pictures all the time.
I'd be pissed.
yeah.
I'm confused. I'd be like, why are you liking
And you
girls'
know what?
pictures?
You know what's
Do
crazy?
you like girls?
You know.
It's like, why are you liking girls' pictures? You're dating
Yeah,
them.
Adam should be confused.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
confused.
You know, maybe I got this.
I mean, I don't
like,
know.
I don't even know how I feel about that. You know, because it's like I think about what I would do in the position, and if I'm with somebody if they have a problem with me liking somebody else's photo, I don't think it has anything to do with being secure of yourself, but it's also like there is a line between being secure of yourself and being respectful.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I feel like it's very easy to cross from one line to another.
And I also think if you do it all the time and like somebody's pictures all the time, I'm gonna be like, wait, why do you like this girl's pictures all the time? Not like occasionally, like, oh, it's a nice picture, whatever. Yeah. But like every time, that's kind of weird to me.
Yeah. The thing about social media is that we've been on it long enough to almost create a language like out of like the way that we respond to each other, and like block even people seeing your story says something. And what bothers me about that is it gives people space to communicate passively, as opposed to being like direct and being like, yo, I like you.
A guy yesterday waved on me on Facebook.
He waved
on me, and I haven't spoken to this dude in over 2 years, and I'm like, why you wave at me now? You like trying to get a signal? Like, if you actually want something, you should at least write. Like, if you're not you know what I mean? But a wave? What is that?
You know when people on Facebook would like poke you?
That's the same shit like the wave.
So it went from poke to wave?
And I was like,
poke me. Don't fucking poke me, yo. I fucking hate that shit.
This generation has really like created this whole thing about social media where you're right, it's how you act to someone else passively, and it makes me upset because it's like, if you have a message,
don't be a pussy. Don't be a fucking pussy. And do it through social media. And here's the thing about social media. I think it brings people closer together.
It does.
But I feel like what it does is that it kind of dilutes our humanity in a way, because we are able to communicate through all of these sort of like, I don't know, passive ways. Like, if you really want to say something to me,
say it. Don't wave at me.
You know?
And that happened to me the other week again. And I don't know if it's because of spilled the wine or whatever, but this guy who I haven't talked to in like 5 years waves at me. And I'm like, who is this dude? Why are you waving? I don't understand this. And I talked about this with my German girlfriends, and we're all agreeing on this.
You have girlfriends?
No, but like, you know what I mean.
To be honest,
we all agree on this, that in Germany especially, if you're not drunk and a guy wants to approach you, the first step is always over social media. Okay guys, you need to stop.
Sorry, no.
I'm just kidding. It's always about social media. Like, they don't come up to you and flirt with you.
No,
But they like, hey, I saw you yesterday in a bar, and then they're gonna like write me on Facebook.
Yeah, I've had a couple of people who have seen me.
Talk to me.
I've had a couple of people who have seen me in person, and then next, after they see me, they message me, and it's like, why didn't you say hi in person, bro?
That's so not cool anymore. We're not in high school.
Yeah,
and even in high school.
And I feel like I'm too straightforward and direct for that. Like, I'm getting older. I feel like it's necessary to just be direct with your messages.
Do you feel like social media has negative long-term effects on humanity as a whole and how we choose to communicate with each other? Because here's the thing, I noticed something. It's really specific, and it may be unrelated, but I feel like it has something to do with it. People don't say you're welcome anymore.
Oh yes,
they don't say you're welcome anymore.
For what?
Like,
give me a
like thank you.
You're welcome.
People don't do that.
Yeah.
They're like. And it's just like, it doesn't make sense to me.
So
and I know that it's a little bit rude. And I think it has a lot to do with like social media culture, and where it's like, like, you know how people are like,
oh, you get a like, and then they don't say thank you for it.
Like
compliments.
Like, oh, you don't like me. I like your picture, but don't like me back.
Yeah. Or if you get a compliment, you gotta say thank you. That's just
say
thing.
Thank you, and just say you're welcome. Like, I just feel like it changes the way that we communicate. Also, text messaging, and this goes hand in hand with like DMing and Facebook messaging. I feel like people tend to try to have conversations in real life as if they're texting, as if they're DMing each other.
No, I think that people want to have fights, or when you have like a miscommunication, like I'm fighting with you, for instance, we're gonna do it for text messages, and that's not a thing for me. If you have something to say to me, like, let's meet up.
Yeah,
we
talk about it,
person in person. But I think a lot of people wanna. And I did it too when I was younger because I didn't want to face somebody where I did something wrong. But I think we're over this phase now. We can talk in person and not like fight over text messages.
No, yeah,
or FaceTime or whatever. If you have something to say to me, I need you to be in person with me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want social media to be like, oh, now I'm sitting in front of my phone and you're sitting in front of your phone and we're getting angry. And maybe there's miscommunication within the phone and text messages.
Right.
But if I see you, it's different. It's a different vibe.
And it's easy for people to misinterpret you.
Yes,
through text message and social media. It's very easy for somebody to be like, oh, she came off the wrong way to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, that was never
That's why
my
people
intent.
fight in social media all the time too, and all those websites where
hell yeah,
they like go crazy and say whatever they think is right because they're safe on their couch and like
exactly. And that's another thing with social media. If you would stand in front of
me, you wouldn't talk to me like that.
Yes, exactly. They have like sort of like a mask with social media. Twitter. I don't know if you guys have Twitter, but I have Twitter.
No,
and it seems like Twitter, everyone has the audacity to say what is on their mind, but they will never, they won't dare to say it in person. Yeah. And it's because it's a safe space. Social media is a safe space where you feel like you can say whatever you want, but you know you're not like that in real life. Shut your mouth.
Cardi B, that's her song.
Shut up.
Man, yeah. People do it on the couch and they don't come up to you in person.
And people will create a whole new account, fake account, to say what they have to say, but they won't say it to your face.
A whole persona on I mean, like, we know what catfishing is.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Have you guys ever had catfish? Like, have ever been catfish?
I've never been catfished, but I've had someone message me.
Catfishing?
Yeah.
It's like when you meet up and it's not the person that...
Yeah. I've never had catfishing, but I've had somebody message me to tell me a very specific, nasty message through a fake account.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I was dating a guy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I was dating a guy, and like, you know, a few days, maybe a week or two into dating him, I got a message from somebody who, I know who you are, bitch.
You always know.
This channel has
this is gonna be a great episode.
Into like, okay, so I want to talk about this motherfucker that pissed me off when I was 7 years old. Luke from the 5th grade. I know you were out there. You stole my fucking crayons, and I just want you to know that I never forgot.
No, for real.
Okay, she needs to tell a story.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, but yes. So I was dating this guy, and halfway, like a few days, weeks, whatever the fuck it was, we were talking, and I got a message on Instagram from somebody, and they were basically telling me not to talk to this person. So when you tell me not to talk to somebody, I'm gonna talk to them more. So that's what happened. The fact that you won't tell me directly, but you'll tell me through a fake account.
Word.
Also, saying shit through fake accounts, that's not cool. And I also think that social media makes so much room for stalkers. Because I'm like, people follow me and or like watch my story and I'm like, are you a stalker or not? Because I know there's so many fake accounts out there and I'm like, I know it's not, you know, I know it's a fake account. I know somebody else is behind there and I have like my ideas who it is and they're probably right. So just like, why are you not watching for your story because you're embarrassed? Like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
If I want to watch something, I'm gonna watch it, or I'm not gonna watch it at all. But I'm not gonna make a fake account.
So I heard that like when people view your story on Instagram, that like the people who are on top are the people that like view your story the most.
Oh really?
Is that true?
Yeah. So
I don't know if that's true.
let me use. So okay, let's look at so we have. I'm gonna swipe. I'm gonna watch my finger.
Hey, it's
so
me.
102 people, and it's Anna Husman shows up.
You think I'm stalking you
next,
the most?
Next is my sister, which makes sense. No, I don't think you're stalking me the most, but I think that you and I have a lot of pictures together.
Oh yeah.
So I think that that's how social media does it. Like, there's an algorithm to it where
Man,
yeah.
I think it's
like,
mutual. No.
You think so?
I feel because like okay, I'm right here. You see?
I think no, you're right. I think it's mutual. Like,
I think it's like if I'm watching your story and you're watching
so who are the people
at
the bottom? But see how much we're analyzing social media moves?
The people on the bottom, you're public, right?
Yeah.
The people on the bottom, I think, are people who you don't follow.
Word.
And stalkers.
Stalkers.
I think that's it.
And I also have like.
But see how much we're like analyzing the shit that goes on social media?
It's a language.
It is a language.
It's a language.
It's the whole thing.
You know, social media has become such a big part of our lives today, where, you know, like, I do love it. I think we should focus on the pros right now because we have been talking a lot of shit. So,
no,
you
I
from
want
the
to say
5th grade.
I mean,
what would happen if tomorrow nobody would have social media anymore?
I would be upset because I do feel like Instagram, like I use Instagram a lot and Twitter also, but I feel like it is such a great outlet to express myself. And I do want other people to see, you know, like my point of view on things, and I like it. I do enjoy it. I can't say that I hate it because I don't. But it is something that we're able to just, you know, talk about how we feel on it. And, you know, if people don't agree, unfollow me.
What if the whole world tomorrow wouldn't have Instagram anymore? Like, would you actually pick up the phone and call somebody and, like, actually communicate, not wave up?
To be honest,
for, like,
I miss phone conversations. When I was growing up in the early 2000s, I used to call my besties and we used to talk shit about everybody.
Hi,
and
nowadays, can I talk to
exactly.
And then, like,
and
I
nowadays,
had to talk to their grandma.
Nowadays, you call somebody and they pick up and like, why are you calling me? Like, you didn't text me first, you know? And here's the thing about social media and, like, talking to people, communicating with people on social media versus, like, IRL. IRL, that's a social media term. Wow. It's like...
I don't get it.
In real life.
Oh.
It's okay.
She's not up to date.
No, it's okay. It's called... What was I saying? Oh, yeah, it's like you can communicate with people in person, IRL. And my face?
Yeah, you were like, what?
Oh, did I look like a salamander? Wait, hold on. I got a question before I continue this point I was trying to make. Do I look like a salamander? Because
smile.
Yeah, how can you tell me you don't look like salamander?
Oh my God, que lindo!
Dude, no.
Look at you.
Stop. Wait.
No, look at you.
Do I look like a salamander? Comment below if you think I look like no. If you think I look like a salamander, because Hoosman thinks I look like a salamander and I'm a boy. Back to my point. Move. I want to know if you guys. I don't even forgot.
Fuck, forget it.
I'm gonna come back to it.
Cut it out.
No, we're putting this shit in.
Stop! Okay. You talking to people on social media versus in real life. It's different because when we're in person, right, I can look at you, I'm talking to you, but I can tell you're not taking me seriously because you're smiling. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you can type.
So text, everything is so serious.
Yes, you can type and be like, LOL, oh my God, you're so funny.
Yeah.
But you could be like this the whole time, like not laughing to me at all. You can lie through social media. You can alter the truth.
Yeah.
You can alter your entire identity. Facebook profiles, Instagram accounts. People create entirely different personas. And they can get away with it.
That's
and people consider it truth because they have a million other people that they're following. So they're just like, okay.
Do you think cheating gets easier through social media because people can like DM people or whatever? Do you
I think yes. I think
easier?
I'm gonna say yes.
I think so too.
Because it's very easy for you to just make it private. You know, like you can have. I know people who have mad photos of somebody else.
Give me an example of how somebody would cheat on somebody. Through like how would
hide it more, like have communication.
We are dating.
Okay, we're dating.
And 5-year relationship. 5-year relationship.
I'm heterosexual.
No.
And I start texting somebody else, messaging, DM message.
You will
never know.
Never. Unless you're a woman, I have like I know when you're doing shit.
Oh yeah, me too. I have like a fucking sixth sense.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I'm
what's
like,
that supposed to mean?
He's talking to somebody else. Like I just know.
I know too. I think
Okay.
it's easy to hide, but at the same time, I can like, I will know.
Yeah.
I will figure it out.
Yeah.
Some people are very trusting and like don't expect anything. Like, I think people probably reached out to me before who have girlfriends or whatever. But that probably happened through social media because it's easier and it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
Am's checking.
Oh, sorry. I'm on social media. I have to show the people. Okay, so we decided that we are the Charlie's Angels, okay? Anne Hoosman is Lucy Lowe. Amanda Santiago is Drew Barrymore. And I'm Cameron Diaz. Do you agree?
That's why he's sitting in the middle today.
Yeah.
Just because of that.
Yeah, because I'm Cameron Diaz.
Put some tape on my mouth.
I don't think people are gonna get that reference, Amanda.
I hope they do.
Comment below if you get that reference.
Nobody commented over your
Oh, so the quote was from RuPaul.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
The wise black man in the blonde wig.
Yeah. Okay, that concludes our episode of social media.
Let us know what you think and what we should talk about next time.
And get off your phone sometime.
Yeah, like us right now.
Be direct.
Bye.